Let's say some guy comes up to you and says, solve the square root of 2116 without a calculator and paper and pencil in 3 minutes. You might think, how do I do that exactly? Well, here are the steps. It works for any number. If it's in this case, it's a 4-digit number. So we do it like this. So we split it like this. And if yours is a 3-digit, like let's say you're trying to figure out the square root of 196, you split it like this. So let's call this group 1. I'll just put 2. I meant 1, and let's call this one group 2. Let's put a 2 right here. So our focus is now on group 1, 16. Now we take the last digit of 16. Now from 1 squared to 10 squared, which numbers have a 6 in the end? We know that 4 squared is 16, and that also ends in a 6. And we have 6 squared, which is 36, and that also ends in a 6. Because we're taking the square root, that means for the ones, it's either 4 or 6. We're not sure. Now we go back to the 10th digit. And how do you figure out now we go back to group 1. How do you figure out the 10th digit? Now let's see which 2 squares 21's in between. It's in between 4 squared or 16 and 5 squared or 25. So take this smaller number 4, and take the smaller number 4 because 4 is less than 5. Now that's your 10th place. So now we have 2 possible answers, 44 or 46. So how do we determine that? So first, multiply 4 by 5. That gives you 20. Now compare that 20 to 21. Compare that 20 to your first group, to your group 1 total number. That's 21. And because 21, and you should write it like this. I'll put G1 for group 1, and if it's greater than your new number or n, then it must be the bigger value. So in this case 6. But if it's the other way around, then that means it's the smaller value, or 4. In this case, our group 1 number is greater than our new number. So that means the answer is 46. Now, what is 46 squared? 2116, and our answer is correct. That's all it for today. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.